It's not a light accusation. It can completely turn the trajectory of somebody's life around for the worse, especially if it's a lie. So
What do you think about that, Jess? I seen you nodding a little bit. What do you?
You know what? I actually agree with Crimson Cure here that when you have women who are lying about this stuff and it comes out in court, it's like how is she just became the predator and the accused just became the victim. Welcome back to Money, Marriage, and Media. Today we are looking at getting 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, let's go with that, right? We're also looking at Anton Daniels. Crimson Cure says women that lie on men's crimes, should get the same sentence the man would have gotten. This should be interesting. Let's see what we got.
Invited or picked up from one.
Oh, audio. What is going on with the audio? That should be the. Let's go.
State
There we
football players back to his apartment. He went and picked her up from her dorm. She went back to his apartment. Him and his teammate, obviously, you know how it is in college. So usually if you're in a dorm or you're in an apartment, you got somebody that's staying there with you. So it's obviously another teammate. She came over. Apparently, well, I'll save that part for last. She came over. They did whatever it is that they did. He dropped her off back home. She went to the police station, I believe either the same day or the day after, and accused him of rape, right?
Uh-oh.
They went on trial, and then during the trial, what we found out was that the team, or at least this is what the student said that was accused, because they were kicked off the football team and everything, like life is ruined. The team, according to him, said that they encouraged them to record consent. They
Smart.
encouraged the players to record with their mobile devices consent, right? They showed it, they revealed it, and they were found not guilty, right? But their lives is already is what it is, right? And so
Man.
now that they're found not guilty, I want to kind of line this out from a couple different ways before we get into the relationships and everything like that. What is everybody's thoughts about just everything that was presented based off of how it is that I communicated to you guys in the first place? I'm gonna start with Vern.
Ohio State owed them some money.
You think Ohio State owed them some money?
Ohio State owed them some money.
Why is that?
A lot of money. Not some. A lot of money. You ruined them dudes' lives over this. And they got recorded consent, and it's been proven in court that they are innocent.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the thing. Restitution would definitely be nice, but I don't think it should come from the school. I mean, because the school is following. The school is going to take care of itself. Like, they have policies in place to protect said institution. When you violate those, that's when they usually take action. Now, the issue comes in is that, like, what did the school specifically do? Like, did they kick them out? Did they expel them? Because other than expulsion, I don't, or well, you can't even call it. You can't even say academic probation would warrant something, because it's usually that's temporary. So yeah, I'm not with him on that. I don't see how the school could be listed at fault for that if you're getting falsely accused for a crime. That seems like the young lady should be held accountable for that, not the school. Because I don't know what else could the school do besides expel you. And he didn't say that was part of the context, unless that happened and I just don't know about it.
They can't go play football. You just stopped a football career, a potential NFL career. How do you? I mean,
yeah, but here's the thing, though, is that sports are extracurricular activities, so it's not guaranteed that you get to play, and in most cases, most athletic programs are going to have you sign. There is going to be some kind of you're required to maintain a certain behavior, or I guess if it was a business, it would be like a morality clause. Just like with your GPA, if your GPA drops too low, then they're going to kick you off the team. Well, it's the same thing. If you start getting into trouble, specifically if you have legal issues, yeah, you're probably not going to stay on the team because that's a privilege that the school is offering to you. It's not, you don't pay tuition to go and play basketball or football. That's not included.
The money ain't going to restitute everything, but y'all owe them. Ohio State University owe them boys a check, a big check.
It was defamation of character.
So let me ask y'all a question: and is it Ohio State's fault
Well,
problem, or is it the woman? Well, okay. Well, let me ask it this way, and then
It's
we can go.
both.
I want to come to Crimson, and then we're gonna go popcorn style, whatever it is, however it goes. Right? Is it the woman's fault? Is it Ohio State's fault? And is there anything that should happen to the woman as a result of them being found not guilty? So I want to come to Crimson. I want to get your thoughts on it, love,
Um,
and then play it from ear by ear.
it's definitely on her. It's definitely on her, especially if they have recorded consent, which is, I think, smart. What men need to do now, because it's so easy to go to the authorities, whoever the authorities are, whether that's the staff of a school or whether that's the police or whomever you're going to reach out to. It's easy to just accuse a man or men of some type of sexual misconduct or some type of assault, whether it's true or not. Ohio State is going to protect Ohio State's interest. So
yep,
if those
exactly.
young men are accused, Ohio State as an entity does not have any other choice but to dismiss them immediately from the football team. Because if they don't do that, now the spotlight is on Ohio State for potentially protecting predators
Mm.
or protecting um, men who are, assaulting women, regardless of whether it's proven true or false. They have to do that, just like any other company or whatever would fire you, or they.
Yeah, well, at the bare minimum, they're going to suspend you, and it's usually pending an investigation. So, yeah, I don't like I said, I don't agree with the school owes them, money for it. First off, you're paying to go to that school, and they didn't. It doesn't sound like they expelled them or kicked them out. You can't play football anymore because that's a privilege anyway. So yeah, all your privileges get revoked. Yeah.
They would put you on some type of probation. You can't continue to just go on like this accusation isn't happening until it gets cleared. Now, something should happen to everybody, every woman who lies and either admits that she lied or is found to have lied about assault should receive, in my opinion, the same jail time that the men served or could have served minimum sentence. She got to serve that because you have to deter the lying. It's difficult enough for people to come forward, male or female, to say that they've been assaulted in that way and to have people to believe it, because sometimes you can't really prove that. It's my word against their word, especially if there was no
Yeah.
other witnesses or there was no other nothing else. So sometimes that's difficult to prove anyway. And so then to compound that with people who want to come out and just lie for whatever reason they're doing that, it muddies the water. Now everybody got to get a side eye. So that whole hashtag believe women, that's out the window, because we can't do that, because we've got too many over the years that have been found to be completely fabricating the entire story. So you can't believe that. So it's just like, okay, to deter that, y'all are gonna have to start serving some time, paying some fines. Y'all are gonna have to start getting no more. Oh, well, she just lied. Let her go. Let her go for what? So she can ruin somebody else's life. That's not a light accusation. And I'm going to land my plane. It's not a light accusation. It can completely turn the trajectory of somebody's life around for the worse, especially if it's a lie. So
What do you think about that, Jess? I seen you nodding a little bit. What do you?
You know what? I actually agree with Crimson Cure here. That when you have women who are lying about this stuff and it comes out in court, it's like how is she just became the predator and the accused just became the victim. So I'm having a hard time understanding how is it that, if you go to court and you lie on the stand, they can convict you of perjury. But if you lie about an essay or, that other thing that YouTube censors that they don't want to talk about that Anton has already said once, and I don't want to say it again because I don't want my channel shadow man, right? Yeah. But you can, well, first off, big up to the football team for having that in place to say that, hey, you need to get video consent because this thing is real out here. Clearly, they've had it happen enough times that it's worth having a sit down with, a whole athletic team, right? Thank God for that. But the idea of paying a fine, it seems like that should be the case because again, we want to make room for people who are actually dealing with this stuff. Because I agree that it is tough to come forward with that type of when that type of thing happens to you. We need to make it so that there needs to be a consequence for when people lie about things. Because no, you need to be honest. Honesty is supposed to be a trait of somebody who has high character. And again, how does this relate to the stuff we talk about on the channel? Well, you got to remember that one of the things that I preach over here is about, about having high character, discipline, integrity, morals, and ethics. Well, the moral person who has integrity is not going to just make up some story just to gain. We don't even know what she gained from it. Some clout, maybe. I don't know. But it's a lot missing from that story as far as what the purpose of it was. But I think the general idea is that we're supposed to focus on, you need to be careful out here. Again, it's another reason why I would say I would be an advocate for marriage because, you only got to get that right one time versus dealing with all these people out here. And so there's so much stuff out here that can just screw you over. It's just not, to me, it's not worth it. I'd rather find the right one that I can build with and go from there and not have to worry about everybody else. But it's a great conversation. This is definitely worth having. We're going to end it here because we've hit all the major talking points here. I mean, I know there are other guests on the panel that are going to weigh in, but that's all the more reason for you guys to go subscribe to Anton's channel and check this stuff out for yourself. So, that being said, I'm going to say go to the next time. Peace. Thanks for making it to the end of this video, but do me another favor, like and subscribe, but also check out these here. Either subscribe or watch videos, one or the other. I don't know which side, but hey, all right.